Here we go. This week we got 2 rPods, and these go to Newfield, New Jersey. And the thing about these ones is they look narrow from the front, but then the wheels hang out the side. So I've hauled these before, and they're a tight fit. They're like the exact width of the trailer, which isn't too bad for loading. It's on loading where it can take a little bit more time sometimes to get. You got to make sure they're really straight. So we got this one going up. As you can see, it's right on the edge and right on the edge. So it is tight. Anyway, I'm gonna get this one pulled up and then take you guys with me, go get the second one. And yeah, we're going to Newfield, New Jersey this week. So last week was Delaware, and then we had that back haul. So this one is New Jersey, and then the same back haul. So should be about the same trip, but we'll see how it goes. There's our second one. It's easy peasy. You don't have to lock it down or nothing. It's not going nowhere. It's not like we're gonna go 100 miles an hour. Anyway, go back. I'll load this one up. I see some other people are pulling up, so I'm probably just gonna load and get out of here as fast as I can. So get out of these other guys' way. But I'll show you as I get closer. We're pulling this one up. That other one's like 3,100 pounds. This one is 4,300. So a little heavier. You gotta line up your wheel with the center track. I was yapping my jaw and not paying attention. You can also pull the center track to it, but these ones are, like I said, these ones are wide. This one don't have the wheels sticking out, but I think it's just as wide. So we'll get this pulled up and we'll get out of here. So something to watch for when you plug in your trailer. Make sure the lights aren't on the inside. Now I gotta climb up there and turn those off, but let me climb up there and I'll tell you. So these are all push button, but anyway, if you have these on while you're going down the road, it's just one more reason for a officer to say, hey, pull over, let me check you out. You got people staying back there, or just got the lights on? Why do you got the lights on? You know, ask you dumb questions. You try not to give them dumb answers. You know? Anyway, my rant, but yeah, so there's a guy over there, he's loading up. Well, he's sitting here waiting. He's probably gonna wait till Monday, but Anyway, this is what the inside of a rPod looks like. Looks like that folds down into a bed, but here we go. Get us strapped down. Well, it's Monday morning. We made it to Boardman, Ohio last night at Travel Plaza. So we got 6.5 hours to go, and so that means we can't make it today. They stopped taking units at 3 o'clock. I just called them. So we'll just get as close as we can. So it'll be, a short day today, but we'll go a little slower, try to save on the fuel, just take our time, the drop off, I can drop it at 8:30 in the morning, so I'll be there for that, and then I gotta go. It's like 3 hours to the back haul, and then try to hurry up and get home. We're always in a rush, so Wednesday is end of month, and they want me to help do shuttling, so hauling all the units from the manufacturer to our yard so that they can be shipped out. So usually end of month is the busiest time, so I'll help, and maybe one other guy will help the main shell guy do it. But anyway, get off here. I'm gonna see where we stop next. I have enough fuel to get there, so I might just run straight through. There is a truck stop pretty close to there, so we'll get there and see how it goes. So this is the problem with a lot of the truck stops. Permanently closed. Really nice diner. The building's really nice on the outside. When you pull up, looks like you're gonna have a nice meal, but nope, roller dogs. Yeah, so like this is the outside of the truck stop. Looks like there'll be food in there, right? It's crazy. I don't understand why they do that. Anyway, walk out here to the truck and eat the food we got. Alright guys, it's Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock. We are in Newfield, New Jersey. And I always try to walk around them real quick before they come out. Just make sure there's nothing easy that you could take care of real quick, or if there's any issues or whatever, so you can be prepared for talk about it or whatever. But there's usually nothing, but sometimes it's something simple like one of these lens covers will pop off. It's just better if you know about it and you can tell them, hey, the lens cover's missing on this one, and then they know that you're not trying to hide something. It might speed up the process of getting out of here for you, if they have a little trust in you, I guess. They do get dirty though. Look at all the, it's hard to see on camera, but a lot of bugs died on the way here. Anyway, I'm gonna start unloading. We gotta get out of here and go get our back haul. As you see, we got the first one coming off. Let's watch, make sure the wheels are lining up. First one's always the easy one. Nobody's came out yet either, so still waiting on that. I talked to him when I pulled in, but we'll send somebody right out. We'll see. I unload pretty quick, and I hear a lot of guys when I unload, or people, they say, oh, that was quick. Usually the guys are out there for a couple hours or a few hours. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing for all that time, but you gotta have a system and know what you're doing. Anyway, here's the second one coming off. It's pretty close. So just sliding off. Anyway, I had a guy asking me about an 8-foot wide trailer the other day, and here's your answer. So you see how close it is on that side, how close it is on this side. This trailer is 102, so 8'6". So an 8-foot would definitely not work for this camper. And even some of the other campers, it would just give you no wiggle room. So you need that full 102. Anyway, this one's off, or almost off, and nobody's came out yet. So hopefully, by the time I get everything picked up, hopefully they're out here. But if not, I'll go get them. Well, just like that, you go from making money to spending money. Flat spot of the tire. Wheel bearings went out. Tire was wobbling around. Ate up a bunch of stuff in there. I think the axle's okay. I just got to cut everything off. So I got to get bearings. This was a brand new $350 tire. That's toast. And then my hub in here, all inside there is all chewed up. So there's another probably 350 bucks. So this would be probably $800 to fix it. Plus I had to give up my backhaul, which was $1,000 coming home. So I'm gonna take the wheel off of the other side so it don't look, I don't know, maybe it'll look better. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna take the other wheel off and go home, fix it in my driveway instead out here in this stinky truck stop. And just like that, good trip turned bad. So I got the other wheel off, and I'm all the way over in, I don't even know, Delaware. And Delaware, Maryland border at the truck stop. But it's 10.5 hours home. I got 9 hours of drive time, so I won't make that work. But it sucks to leave that back haul. That was $1,000, you know. Now we're gonna spend it. So, you know, that's part of it. I haven't had very many things break or what have you. I did just have that wheel off. I have a video of it not too long ago redoing the brake. So not sure what happened there. I don't know. Just got a bad bearing. I believe I reused the bearings. Probably should have done that. Anyway, so you know, I guess you guys know what the next video will be. We'll be fixing all that crap. I'm gonna go ahead and get home, and then tomorrow I have I'm gonna train new drivers, do some shuttling, and yeah, there's some drivers getting trailers, so I'll have to train them on loading, and I'm sure there'll be something wrong with one of the trailers for sure. But so yeah, I'm gonna do all that, and then this weekend I had already planned on doing. I have some like cracks in the aluminum, that kind of stuff I need to weld up, and I plan on going over the trailer this weekend. So now I'm definitely doing it, but I think I'll take all 4 wheels off, do all the bearings brand new, new grease, just go through everything again. But yeah. Anyway, I'll get back with you when we get closer to home. So yeah, here's another example of truck stop. It says they have a restaurant. Go in there, shut down. Thought I was gonna go in there and eat some food and drown in my sorrows, but it shut down. Alright, so we've made it home. I've polished it, cleaned it up a little bit. I'll post a before picture here. You can see on there it's marked up a little bit, but I took a flat file to it, went around it with a flat file, and then buffed it with emery cloth and with a 3M wheel. So anyway, this bearing, big bearing, goes on first, which actually goes in the hub, or the drum, I guess, and then this one will end up right in here. So I have a pretty good fit. I don't know, I'm gonna find out. Supposedly this part of the bearing should not spin once you put your jam nut and everything on. So we're gonna try it out. I am gonna put a whole extra set of stuff in my truck now, that's for sure. So anyway, got that part. Now I'm gonna check out the drum, clean that up, and I did buy a new drum just in case that one's damaged, but it's like 460 bucks. So if I don't have to use it, I won't. But yeah, so I'm gonna start cleaning that up right now, and then I'll show you what that looks like. We'll have to make a decision on using the new one or fixing the old one. So here's the old one. As you can see, it took a beating, and it even knocked the race out of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the time, clean it out, see if it's salvageable or not, and we'll check that out. I'm not gonna record cleaning it, it's just cleaning it. So I'll get back with you here after I get it cleaned out, and we'll decide. Alright, we got the races knocked out of it. I cleaned it up some. I'm gonna soak it. I got diesel dumped in it, and we'll see how it turns out. Making a mess. Alright, so I put new races in both sides. I still got to clean all this up, but and I put new race on this side, cleaned up these threads, filed this surface smooth so my cap works. I had to heat up my outside here, press my race in. Same on the other side. The other side I had to tap it in. I couldn't get enough heat because of how thick all this is to make it real easy. This side was pretty easy. I heated it and I had to tap it, but not as much as the other side. Anyway, this is the outer race that was in there, and this is what took the beating. So basically this saved my hub, and it rubbed this was the jam nuts, so that beat around in there. That's what did it. So Anyway, about to start finish cleaning up and jam her together. So finished the Craigslist rebuild there. Anyway, I just was thinking that I have this, and this is what I packed the bearings with, and I had just been adding grease to it and adding grease to it, so I'm thinking maybe that's what sabotaged my bearings. You know, maybe just having that out here, using it all the time, maybe it got some dirt or something in it. You know, wouldn't take much. So I took it all apart, cleaned it, new grease, bought where is it? Put a whole tube of Lucas red and tacky in there. So try to get the best grease I could. Anyway, I'm going to pack bearings and throw this together. So we're back together. Packed her full of grease. Took extra time on tightening it, loosening it, spinning it, tightening it, you know. Did it over and over a bunch of times. Make sure I did it right. I have my new tire here. Went and got that today. 350 bucks. They did say they're going to send my other one off to get it fixed. So they said they could fix it for 60 bucks. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably just put it on the rack for a spare, you know. But anyway, I'm going to get the tire on and start working on some other stuff here. So, yeah, we're done. Anyway, don't really want to do the math this week. I think it paid like $1,600, had $400-500 in fuel, and I think I'm gonna have I don't know, somewhere around $500-600 bucks in the repair and replacing the tire and all that. So it is what it is. Next week is Johnstown, Colorado, so all we can do is be the best prepared we can be for that week. And it's like 1,100 miles, I think, so see how much we can do next week. Hopefully it's a little smoother. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed, and make sure you like the video. And if you have any questions, there's my email.